All right, and now we're live again for the second time tonight. If you're just joining us, this is East Coast Retro Reload, and you may be confused because usually we start at 9:30. I'm sorry, 8:30 Central, and we did, but we had technical difficulties, and the video decided to stop broadcasting. But we're back, and in the middle of our broadcast, myself and RedBlaze57, we're talking about Smash Brothers and potential characters and who we would like to see in, who we would like to see out, that sort of thing. So yeah, let's pick up where we left off real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned I'd like to see Isaac from Golden Sun, or even his son, whose name escapes me right now. But that's that's one of the characters that I'd like to see.
And oh hey, look who's here, Mr. Nikon. Okay, for those who just joined us, Mr. Nikon started the broadcast, and then about 5 minutes in, after we got live, he vanished. And why did you vanish, Mr. Nikon?
Fucking Windows wanted to reset. I'm looking at this like, you know, Red Blaze is starting to do a thing. I'm putting the camera focus on him, and all of a sudden, like, everything disappears. I'm like, for fuck's sake, what the fuck just happened? God damn it! Yep. Then it says updating.
I just gotta say right now, I am not the one who started the cursing tonight.
No. There's all the fucking cursing we get because Windows and so.
It is called for.
Yeah, it's warranted. But well, I'm glad to have you back. Glad that
Jesus Christ,
it worked out. We'll delete that first video. Well, Red Blaze, we can discuss more Smash stuff another time now that Mr. Nikon's here. So
yeah.
You've been playing Rodea the Sky Soldier and Smash Brothers.
Which Rodea, meh. I like that the Wii U version has more RPG-like elements, but terrible controls.
Okay.
However, the Wii version has the way better controls. However, it feels more arcade-like.
Gotcha. Cool. Mr. Nikon.
Yes.
You sexy beast. What have you been playing lately?
Update Windows. Obviously, I'm doing Mega Man 4 recently, so there you go.
Now, that's the first Mega Man that lets you do a charge shot, right?
Yes. Or no.
Hey, look who's here.
You get to do the charge shot and the
difficulties.
Slide.
Cool.
Yeah. Turf has made it in.
Finally.
Well, hey there, you handsome devil.
Aren't I, though? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Hey, I killed the first version of this podcast.
Yeah, I did. You missed all the fun, Turf. We had one broadcast going, but then, poof, it disappeared like magic.
Yeah,
You'll have
Steve
that from time to time.
Ghost said, "You're using Windows. Let me make your Windows computer reboot, and everyone see Macs are better." But I still like my Windows stuff.
Yeah,
I
I'm indifferent.
Can't stand Mac computers.
It's not so much I can't stand Mac computers. I can't stand most Mac computer users. Maybe is my problem.
Mac computer users are the same people that drive Priuses. They like the smell of their own farts.
Exactly. Anyway, Mr. Nikon, you play Mega Man 4. How's that been going for you?
It's going good. You know, haven't gotten too far in it yet, but.
Wait, are we live?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, hi. How y'all doing? It's good to see you.
And don't worry, Nikon's already broken the cursing rule tonight.
Yeah, he threw like 5 F-bombs in a matter of seconds, which was hilarious. Anyway, you playing anything else besides Mega Man 4?
That's about it. Anyone for the other Mega Mans, you know, original 1, Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3.
Love it.
Trying to beat all of them.
Cool. Well, awesome.
4 is probably the easiest, I think. You should be able to blow through. I think 4 is the easiest.
2 is the easiest.
That's because you've played it the most.
Yeah. Metal Man makes things pretty easy, but I don't recall 4 being very hard, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I just started on it, so.
Cool.
Enjoy it. I mean, they're good. They're all good.
Oh yeah.
Is 4 the one with the bird with beat? Is that 4 or is that 5?
Oh, Beat. I remember Beat.
I don't
I think that's 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't have 5 yet.
That's the expensive one, right?
That's $100 right there.
Woo! Lord. Crazy.
They're all at crazy prices now.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
lately,
there's no way that 2 should be a $25 or $30 game. It's everywhere. I mean,
Oh God. Let me.
lately I've seen 2 for like 40 to 50.
oh really?
Yeah.
I've seen Mario 3 going for like $25, $30 now.
Mario 3 for 20. What?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Mario's been up there for a while.
As gamers, there's got to be a point where we all say, okay, enough's enough. We're not buying the stuff anymore, you know?
DuckTales 2 for like $190.
Wow.
Man, I'm glad I bought that when I did. I paid, I think, $80 for it. It was actually on VGCollect.com. It's this amazing site y'all should check out.
I've heard of that.
Bought it from Darko on there a couple of years ago, and man, I think I gave like $80 for it. It was before it got ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Mega Man 5 the other day. Not the other day, like maybe like a couple weeks ago for 90. I'm like, no, I'll pass again. So,
Yeah.
well, very good, Mr. Nikon. More Mega Man in your life is a good thing. So, kick some ass in that one.
Mega Man 2 is around 32 right now.
32. Oh wow, it went down a little bit since I
And that's
last
the
checked.
most affordable of them all.
30.
So, it should come as no surprise, but as of late, I've been playing Tales of Zestiria. I'm on my second file, and what was that, Red Blaze?
I need to get that.
I think you'll like it. You're a Tales fan as well, but it doesn't feel like as familiar as most Tales games.
Well, it plays a lot like Grace's F, right?
Sort of. Like it tries. In my opinion, it tries to be a lot like Grace's F, but it falls a little bit short. So I call it Diet Grace's F. It's still fun though. I mean, I think you'll enjoy it. I'm having fun. It just doesn't feel as, amazing as Grace's or the 2 Exilias were. So that's all I've been playing lately. I've been focusing all my time and energy on that. That being said, Turf, how about you?
Battlefront. I love it. Everybody's been saying, the internet. People complain about everything. They say it's too shallow. It's not a full game. Season pass, bleh. It's fun. I don't have time for full games. I don't have time, for something super deep. So I just want to pick it up. I want to shoot some stormtroopers and be happy, and that's what it does for me. It's like if Rogue Squadron, Call of Duty, and Star Wars had a baby, that's what Battlefront would be, and I like it. I like that little bastard child.
We're less than 30 days away from episode 7 now.
Oh, wow.
And I can't wait.
Sure there'll be an episode of this show talking about it.
I'm sure there will be because I have plenty to say.
Talking about like before it comes out with the hype or after everyone talks about it. So.
Have we done a Star Wars episode yet?
Say again?
We were saving it.
Yeah.
No, you did like Revenge of the Sixth or something like that. No, that was West Coast did that.
Yeah. We were on back in May when May the 4th be with you.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. Revenge of the Fifth. Yeah. I think Red Blaze, you were on that one, weren't you?
Yeah.
That was way back ago. I don't remember.
Just to show you how long we've been doing this gig.
Since May.
Oh, way before May.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Almost a year now.
Yeah, it'll be a year, like at least in March.
Wasn't it?
Say again?
February, March, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I've hopped in was March, but I know you and Dash were doing stuff probably in February. It's crazy.
Yeah, me, Dash, and Icon plus Fighter Pilot were the original 4.
Fighter Pilot, that's right. Yeah. And you. Yeah, oh my God, yeah. Love it. Well, anyway, friends, so we have a little bit of a fun topic for tonight. As you all know, we're all gamers, and as gamers, we all have our favorite series that we love very much. But sometimes that series can have a real stinker in it. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about some series that we enjoy, but then point out a game or two or whatever, and share with everyone why this game falls short in this series. Like why it is considered a series stinker, if you will. So lots of room for discussion here. I think it should be interesting and a good learning experience as well. So I'm guessing everyone has some stuff to share with us. So whoever wants to go first can.
All right.
Have at it, Phyllis.
Turf, you want to go first? Usually I like to jump in.
Okay, I'll jump in there. Here we go.
Kind of volunteer.
My favorite series of all time is Contra. Yeah, I've made that no secret. Everybody says, "What's your favorite game?" I say Contra. But then they laid an egg. This little Jesse. Contra Force.
I knew that was coming up as soon as you said that.
What'd you call it? This little what?
Jesse. I'm from Arkansas. Cut me some slack.
I love it. Now I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, he's a dandy. In Japan, if this game would have come out and not been a Contra Force, if it would have been Arkhound like it was in Japan, it would probably have been okay. I might have given it a better shot, but it's not a Contra game, and I don't like it. So Contra Force. It's just not. It's not the run and gun goodness. I mean, they give you extra characters, and they wanted you to. It's not. I want to flip. I want to jump. I want to shoot. I want to die a whole bunch. And I didn't want to switch characters in the middle. That's just my thing. It's not a Contra game. It's not like Super C. It's not like Contra 3. It's not like Hardcore. It's just not a Contra game, and they slapped the name on it, and I don't like it.
Do you think they slapped the name on just so they can get a sale?
I think they did. I think they just they wanted another Contra game, so they grabbed something. It's like, oh, this is close enough. They shoot stuff in this game, and we'll make a guy that can throw bombs and a Demolition Man, and but it didn't work.
Well, I never played it, so it sounds like is it still like a 2D run across the levels and shoot things game, or just...
Yes. It's an NES game. I mean, you go start on the left, you move to the right. Just, like a good NES game should, like a good 2D goodness. But yes. I think it would be okay, and I would probably give it more of a fair shot if it didn't say Contra on it. I might even really like it. I don't know, but it's not what I expected, so that makes it bad. I mean, like I said, I didn't give it a fair shot, and I will say that up front that it's not. I didn't give it the shot I probably should have, but it says Contra on it, so it should be a Contra game, and it's not. It's the black sheep of the family, if you will.
I gotcha. No, that makes perfect sense. Huh? I never even knew that game existed. And what was it called in Japan?
Arkhound.
Interesting. Cool. Well, let's go down the line then. Red Blaze, you're next on the queue.
All right. Everybody knows about the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Just fast-paced platforming.
Yep.
This here is Sonic 06. Or, well, version of Sonic 06.
Oh, yes.
Otherwise known as Sonic the Hedgehog. Honestly, this game is so bad, it's good for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
okay.
I just love how you never know what's going to happen at points. And you can send Sonic to the moon. But that's not the game I'm going to be talking about. Shadow the Hedgehog.
There it is. I was waiting for that.
Yeah. This game is far worse. This is all I have from my original copy of that game. I don't even know how that happened.
So what makes Shadow so bad?
Well, for one, you got ice physics everywhere. With precision platforming. You have to complete the story five times, and then 5 times again, because of how it branches off, and where if you make one little mistake, it can send you to a completely different side of the story. Because you have villain, anti-villain, neutral, anti-hero, and hero branches.
Mhm.
All 5 of them start off from the same level, and where you choose either your neutral, your hero, or your villain storyline, and where it gives you some sort of goal. A lot of that times it tends to be eliminate all of the other side's enemies. So you're going around trying to find every single enemy, and where you can have like 45 out of 46, and you can't find that one enemy. And where there'll be other times where you don't even, you can't even get pet. I've had times where I try to go past the goal ring, and where somehow I still hit it, and end up going down to neutral when I'm trying to go for the hero.
But he has a cool gun. That's something, right?
Actually, the gunplay isn't that bad.
Oh, good. Well, there's something there.
But, I mean, you have to go and complete it those 5 times, and where at each end there's a boss fight, and where for the final stage it splits off into 2 boss fights. So you essentially got to complete the game 10 times in order to unlock the true ending, which makes everything else before it absolutely pointless.
Well, that sounds kind of awful.
Yep.
And now, if it was fun, if it was fun to play, that'd be one thing. But it sounds like it's not fun to play.
Yeah, and where for a Sonic game, the music isn't memorable. I mean, yeah, you've got All Hail Shadow, I Am All of Me. That's one of my favorite Crush 40 songs. What else? Never Turn Back. That is a badass Crush 40 song there. But outside of those 3, I can't tell you a single song. Maybe Westopolis, just because you play that 10 plus times. And where another complaint is that you can't just select a stage, and where instead of you already did the hero one, you can do the villain one, but it won't unlock the stage after that, so you can't continue that way.
Wow. Well, sounds like they kind of missed the mark on that one.
Oh, they missed by a long shot. Like, I don't know.
Oh well. Can't win them all. And that's the topic of discussion for this evening.
Like, here's the target. Over there is where they shot it.
Mr. Nikon, how about you?
Probably the American version of Mario 2. Which,
come on.
Doki Doki Panic?
Well, the Doki Doki Panic's good by itself, but just back to like they put Mario in there. It's just because the original version of Mario 2 in Japan was too hard for the U.S.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Doki Doki Panic actually started out as a way to get actual multiplayer into the Mario games, or so the story goes. Actually, people always tend to glance over that when they talk about that.
Has that game turned into like an urban legend yet? I mean, are we to that point? Because I mean, there's so much like mystery, and I heard stories from that involve Doki Doki Panic and Mario 2. I mean, is that not? Have we not crossed that line yet?
Oh, I have no.
No, it's pretty much just taken for fact that it was Doki Doki Panic with a.
No, that's true. That's true. But there's like all this, like Miyamoto's original vision for Mario 2, actually Doki Doki Panic, and then he made it Mario 2 in the States, and there's so many different just urban legends, I guess, that follow it around. Like I heard a lot of that stuff's on there.
Well, I understand like Mr. Nikon's frustration. Like I think it's fun, but it doesn't feel like the way a Mario should.
Yeah.
What was that?
Dog whining.
Oh, poor Doc. So, Mr. Nikon, did you enjoy it at all, or you just kind of just were like about it?
they made it super easy.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it's enjoyable, but if they made it the way the Japanese version is, you have to beat the game with each character to truly beat the game.
Hmm.
I think that would have made it more fun to play.
Dude, have
See,
you ever
okay.
played Mario 2? Toad sucks.
Yeah,
That would be
Toad's a,
awful
Yeah.
to play the
Toad's a
whole
shit
game with
show.
Toad.
Just use a princess.
Yeah, Princess fly over, and again, and again. That's how you win.
Yeah.
I like that they brought back how each character had their own strengths and weaknesses back into Super Mario 3D World.
Yes, very much
I
so.
agree.
Yeah, that made that game.
In Mario 2, I use Luigi a lot. He's my go-to because he can jump the highest and he's kind of floaty.
Mhm.
I like. I don't know. That's just my going back to when I was a pup. I've memorized the game with Luigi. So
Yeah, I liked all of them except for Toad, and so I mean it just depended on my mood.
I
You
thought
know.
Mario sucked. I just in that game Mario sucks. He's just average at everything, and there's no reason to
think
pick him because he has no
Toad
advantage.
was the one that I played it with.
Really?
Jack of all trades, master of none, Mario.
Well,
In that one.
also remember that the first time I ever played it was on the Game Boy Advance. It was actually my sister's copy, so I never really got that far in it anyways.
That's a sweet port of it too. I mean, I like it. It's very well done.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I guess I can go next then. As you all know, I love Mega Man and I love the Mega Man X games. But there's, of course, one game in the Mega Man X universe that he's holding. I see. Is that a 6 or a 7?
That's 6.
You're
X6
close.
is
You're
what-
close. I'm talking about Mega Man X7. Like, I hate X5 as well, but X7 really takes the cake because when you think Mega Man, you think 2D, colorful graphics, and fun levels, and jumping and platforming, and finding the power-ups and all that stuff. That's all there in X7, except in certain parts, it's in 3D, which is so bad. Like, I have nothing against a 3D game. I mean, I play them all the time. But Capcom really screwed something up with this. The controls are awful. Not to mention, when you start the game, you can't even play as Mega Man X. You have to start with this whiny brat named Axel, he's right here on the back. See if you can. That's him. He's all right. I mean, he's a prick. So that sucks.
Wait, is he even on the front cover?
Yeah, Mega Man. Yeah, luckily Mega Man somehow made the cover, so at least there's that. In order to get him, you have to you have to unlock Mega Man X, even though he is the star of this game. So you have back controls, you have to unlock Mega Man X, and then you have the voice acting, which, oh god, you can't even turn it off. You can make it Japanese, but it does not help. The voice acting is so bad, so ear-shattering bad. I had to mute the television, which is a shame because the music is actually pretty good. I mean, it's a Mega Man game. You can't mess the music up. Although on certain stages they certainly did. So this was probably one of the worst games in a Mega Man universe I've ever played, and it's such a disappointment. So normally I love Mega Man X, but this one, good God, yeah, avoid it. Even if you're
Did
a
you
huge
like
fan of the series.
Legends?
I think with Legends, my problem is I played it too late. Like I played it like 3 years ago for the first time. So, but if I think I played it back then, I would have liked it a lot more.
See, I was immediately turned off because I played it back in the day, but I wanted Mega Man. I wanted to robot bosses or robot masters, whatever they called them, and then take the powers and go to the next level. But the 3D thing and Mega Man wasn't wearing his helmet, which bothered me.
I know that stupid spiky hair.
Right.
The big anime.
I was out.
Yep. Yep. And that was an early PlayStation game, so it had those stupid like tank-like controls. You know, had to rotate, then walk forward, rotate, walk forward. And what's interesting is they kind of remade that, or no, it was more like an enhanced port for the 64. I think it's just called Mega Man 64. That plays a lot better.
Really?
But
That's
again,
motivate?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same game.
But same game, yeah, exactly. Big, stupid anime hair, no robot bosses, bad voice acting, the usual. So, yeah, Mega Man deserves better, and he's gotten some pretty crappy titles in his life.
Yeah, from as good as a lot of those games are, there's a lot that like towards the end of when Capcom was just slap Mega Man on it and we'll call it good.
Yeah.
There was a lot of just phoned in stuff that could have been really good, but I will say,
Yeah.
Mega Man Soccer is pretty sweet. That's a pretty fun game, and it's kind of
Really?
weird as Mega Man. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, it's emulated.
Who said that? What?
Doc said it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a hard game to find, but I mean it is. I like it. It's a fun, quirky little soccer game, kind of like like World Cup soccer for NES isn't really a soccer game. It's just kind of a fun little arcadey type deal. That's the way Mega Man Soccer is. It has Mega Man characters, which is weird and awesome at the same time.
So, do they get to use your powers like when they're kicking the soccer ball around?
No, it's just pretty much skins. I mean, there's different attributes to each guy.
Okay.
But it's soccer. You're playing soccer with Mega Man.
Well, that will be fun. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, speaking of which, and another Mega Man thing. I'm not sure if anyone here has the Mega Man X collection, but you do?
Yeah, I have the for GameCube and PS2.
Right. So after you beat all the Mega Mans, you unlock Mega Man Kart Racing.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
It's weird and it's quirky and it's not Mario Kart.
No, it's not.
It's pretty fun. I mean it's not awful, and it's like I said, I like weird, I like quirky, so I mean he gets a pass. It's Mega Man.
Yeah, I never even heard of it. And then I'm like, wow, I unlocked a what? Mega Man Kart Racing. Let's see what it's like. Oh, okay.
Well, it was an arcade game in Japan, I believe, wasn't it? That's the only place it came out.
I heard about that recently.
I'm sure it was. I'm not sure if it got console release, but yeah. I had no idea that they made that until I accidentally unlocked it. So.
Accidentally?
Yeah, like I just went through all the Mega Man X's, and I was like, oh, what's this? And I unlocked, oh, racing, cool. So, and I think it's either that one or the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. You can unlock Mega Man Power Battle 1 and 2.
I think that's on the Anniversary Collection. I'm not 100% sure, but
yeah, that's like 2D at its finest. I love it.
Played it at the arcade.
Okay. Mega Man Battle and Chase. It was a PlayStation
That's it.
racing game.
So it was on PlayStation.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I love it.
I need to find that. That's weird and cool. Okay, here's why we don't have it. Because it was a Japan and PAL only PlayStation game.
Oh, Europe got it? We didn't.
Right.
That never happens. Well, actually, no, it did recently with Fatal Frame.
Don't remind me.
Sorry, buddy.
So Europe got its own Fatal Frame, and we didn't get it. I don't know if you heard about that, Red Boys.
Man, he's telling you to read between the lines. So, moving on. Shall we continue again? I'm sure we have a bunch of series that we all know and love.
Yeah.
I'll jump in there.
All right, let's hear it.
My favorite computer series, hands down, is King's Quest. If you've never played a point-and-click Sierra game from back in the day, you're cheating yourself because that's an awesome game. I wish they'd hurry up and come out with them on iOS because they're perfect for an iPad. Point-and-click is amazing. I mean, it would be absolutely perfect for an iPad.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, I love King's Quest 1, meh. 2, meh. But, you get up to 5 when they had, like, the CD-based ones. 5 and 6 are some of the best games ever made.
Yeah.
7, they made a cartoony-looking thing. And then they made something different, something odd, something called Mask of Eternity, where you didn't play as Graham, you didn't play as Alexander, you didn't play as Rosalina. None of the royal family of Daventry, they were none of them. They were all frozen. So you're like this random dude named Connor that is
Connor?
Yeah, it's Connor.
Is he serving burgers at like in high school? I mean,
he man, you put battles into it. I mean, it was like a 3D adventure game, like action adventure type game, almost like a Zelda or something like that. There were some puzzle elements, but you had to fight people, and that wasn't what King's Quest was about. It was about the puzzles. It was about the story. It was about being fun and kind of silly, and but this was way too serious, way too dark, and they missed the mark. They just missed it because it just was a complete departure from what made the series great. And there's probably not a coincidence that was the last King's Quest game. Until recently. So I'm waiting for that one. Oh, yeah, they came out for it. It's on PS4 and Xbox One and Steam. They came out with a new King's Quest game. It's coming out in episodes. And I'm pumped. I'm waiting for the whole thing to come out so I can get it on disc. So before I play it. But I mean, it's back, and it's very exciting for me because I love those point-and-click adventure games. Give me some Maniac Mansion. Give me some Day of the Tentacle. I want to jump into some Sam and Max, and I really want to play. The space with the other Sierra one that's Space Quest. I haven't played any of those, so I really want to. I never was exposed to it when I was younger. I just played King's Quest and was just tickled and played 6. There's no telling how many times I played King's Quest 6. Me and my buddy, actually, we sat down and made a strategy guide.
Oh, really?
Point in King's Quest 6. Yeah, I've got a notebook around here somewhere that
is so cool.
We were in high school and we got snowed in for about a week, and we went through and played that game several times until we got every point in the game. It was pretty awesome. But Mask of Eternity, I was so pumped when it came out and so let down when I played it.
I hate when that happens. Well, I would love to see that strategy guide at some point. That's really cool. That's awesome you guys did that. But don't kill yourself finding it.
There's my King's Quest 5 from back in the day. I just found it.
Hey.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hey, King's Quest 6 is in here too. Now if I could just get a computer to run these.
Red Blaze 5-7. You're up next again.
All right.
Yes, thank you. I was not going to mention that one tonight, so I'm glad you did. And he just holds it up like like a mic drop, So. Let's hear.
I mean, I don't hate it as much as other people do, but it's just a very mess story. I feel, and where I just hate how the characters from the previous game will not level up.
I know. It's so
They're
annoying.
Just stuck at those levels, where the maximum one that I've seen is 50.
Yep, Lloyd.
Meanwhile, I had the other two characters around, I believe, 70 at the time.
Who, by the way, are so annoying, like in their own right. I cannot stand Emil. I cannot stand Marta. Tenebray's cool, but you can't play as him.
Yeah. Actually, now that I remember, whenever they gave you the option, I would always play Richter.
You can play as Richter?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Just remember, Red Blaze, courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality.
Yeah. You know what? I've heard cheesier lines somewhere.
I know, but it just adds to the effect. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that game at all. I think it's just because the first Tales of Symphonia was so great, and then you get this.
Yeah.
So.
That's another thing. it's a letdown because it's a sequel to a really good game,
Mm-hmm.
and we're a direct sequel. This was like one of the first. This was like only the third time actually. No wait, there was a Fantasia released on the Game Boy. Then
Yeah.
was Destiny 2 an actual sequel, or was that just for a U.S. audience?
No, well, this makes me so mad. So they released a game called Tales of Destiny 2 here. It's really Tales of Eternia.
Okay.
The real Tales of Destiny 2 is a sequel to Tales of Destiny.
Oh, all right. But yeah, this was the third time that they pretty much had a direct sequel to a game,
Mm-hmm.
and where also another thing, they changed the voice actors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did, didn't they?
It annoyed me because the person who played Lloyd in Tales of Symphonia is the same person who played Robin on Team Titan.
Oh,
Team Titan.
Scott Melville.
Yeah, and where I love his voice for that.
Yeah, it worked well for Lloyd. So you're right. It was just it's a big letdown. Okay, as a Tales game, it's not
I
so
was
bad.
a big Teen Titans fan, so
Yeah.
it just annoyed me more.
So I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Mr. Nikon.
I don't know. I don't really have any other games that I don't like from the series that didn't really work too well for me.
Well, that's a
can't
good
think of-
thing then. You're easy to please.
Then there's Contra. That game's the worst game I ever played. Just joking. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, he's about to do a beat down. Nothing on the Vectrex even.
Not really. The Vectrex has what 25, 30 games for it, so
Okay, so slim pickings there.
Not a whole lot of series.
Yeah, exactly.
Spike is a fun game for the Vectrex. Got to actually use some like voice, computerized voice in there, which is pretty goofy. But
Sure. Well, I have one more on my little pile here. I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy fan, but I do like I like it okay enough, you know. And I'm sure as some of you know, they remade Final Fantasy 3 for the Nintendo DS and the PSP. That's the version I have. This to me is a letdown because the original Nintendo version or Famicom version, it's fun, it's basic, 8-bit old school goodness. This one, I think they cared more about having shiny graphics, and and that's probably about it. They just care more about having shiny graphics. Like the fun little narrative is gone. Like the battles it's a really slow game, and I like RPGs, so I know what slow is, but this is like a snail's pace right here. So it's really disappointing because Final Fantasy 3 was one of the few games in the series that never really got a chance here in the States, and when it finally does, they give it a fresh coat of paint, but they don't do anything on the technical side to make it pop. So that's why it's just like I consider it kind of a stinker in my book. I'm not sure if anyone else has played it, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about
Final Fantasy
that.
3 like an American.
You what?
I played Final Fantasy 3 like an American.
Emulated
I might call it 6.
it? 6.
But I played 3. Damn it.
We all did, and it was awesome.
Yes, it was. It wasn't that trash you're calling 3 now.
I know, this is the real 3. It's the big 3. So that's all I really brought. I mean, and Red Blaze covered that Tails game for me, so I'm glad you did that.
I got another.
You got another one? All right, yeah. Well, let's hear it.
All right, another RPG. Before this, I did not know about the Molyneux syndrome. If you ever heard of that.
But the what?
This was a game that I got hyped for because I played the hell out of the prequel to it, and where I'm talking about Fable 3.
Oh, that's a stinker.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a letdown, is what it was. It wasn't. It's not that bad of a game, but it's not near as good as the first two.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's got the main problem I had was 2, which is you try to do stuff with the townsfolk, and where you try to single one out for like a romantic thing, and where all of a sudden you got the whole town after you. One. Even though they said that they somehow personalized it, where you actually interact with the people. However, the other people around you seeing it somehow gain the same affection.
Yeah, she wants the D, baby. Mm-hmm.
So does she, and she, and she, and he, and she. Wait, what?
Yeah, we had a party. Mm-hmm.
But,
This game actually sounds like fun now.
It's just an orgy. Yeah, it turns into a menage a everyone.
Not a menage a trois.
yeah, but
a
it all
menage a
fades
two.
black. Yeah, no, all you got is just fade to black, and where just a couple of lines from the NPC.
Why gotta be black?
But
Well, because you know what to say about a little bit bigger.
it was somehow you could have
I know it is.
you could have your hero and another Caucasian character, and somehow end up with a black baby.
Yeah,
Aw.
somebody was stepping out. That looks like the milkman.
He'll be here all night, folks. Oh my
That's
god.
right. Remember
You're
what I
too
said
funny.
earlier about
You know
bad
what?
jokes?
Actually, another
that's
thing.
what happened.
They bring up in all the stuff going up to the game how they're making this person that you're supposed to really like, who's supposed to be your who's supposed to be your childhood friend. Within 5 minutes, you're choosing whether to kill them or to save them over a group of villagers. So yeah, you don't really just develop that if you don't actually go for that.
I will say something that Fable 3 got right was the online. Like your buddy could like just join your game and just jump in whenever. And that was really cool. But other than that, man, it just like the first half of the game is like Fable, and the second half is we're just gonna make some decisions. That's
Oh
it.
yeah,
We're gonna do morality choices for half the game.
yeah, and where if you choose the good side, you're spending money. If you choose the bad side, you're getting money. You need a set amount of money in order to progress, or in order to get the best ending. You can only get that best ending technically through the evil side, unless you grind house rent. I mean, seriously, like just for one day, just get all the houses built or bought, and we're just put the controller down and leave.
And that's really what you had to do. And he's not even joking. That was like the way to get money. You bought houses, and you charged everybody rent, and you just walked away, and you left your game on.
Yeah,
Like,
and where
put
you
your,
would
your
have,
player in a safe spot and let the money roll in.
yeah, and occasionally you have to come back in order to repair the houses, or else you didn't get the rent. So you had that working against you also.
It was an overambitious game, is all it was. I mean, the Fable 2 was fun. If they would have just built on that instead of trying to get just nuts and make it too real and all these morality choices, I think it would have been a pretty good game. But they did. They dropped the ball on that one.
And also that
super hyped.
That pause menu. Holy shit. You go to pause the game, and where then all of a sudden you get John Cleese talking to you.
John Cleese?
Yeah.
From Monty Python? Yeah.
Wait, really?
Butler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
He was your butler in the game. His lines were funny, but my God,
Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah, you pause the game to go make a phone call or something, and or to answer the phone, and where all of a sudden you get him talking to you.
I'd like to complain that this parrot I bought here not more than an half hour ago.
But I don't like spam.
It's dead, sir.
I love it.
Spam, baked beans and spam.
But yeah, if you don't play a favorite game, get the platinum version so you get all the DLC also.
If you get into it. Okay.
But,
Cool.
yeah, I mean,
You know-
seriously, Fable 2 is a good game. Get that. This one, I mean, it's only $5. I guess you could take it at that. But
I really racked my brain trying to come up with something because I mean,
Yeah.
find a good series that had bad games. I did some googling. It's like there's something that I'm missing. But other than those two games, I had a hard time thinking. Of course, there's a lot when I was googling this trying to find ideas. Resident Evil, Umbrella Chronicles. People really get down on that.
oh yeah, oh
I don't
Yep.
like Resident Evil. I don't know anything about Resident Evil, so I really don't have a
agree with
comment
that.
on that. But I'm trying to think of some of the. But I mean, most of them were either RPGs or like a lot of survival.
Oh,
games.
the Castlevania series. Those
Yes.
Nintendo 64 ones. Those got some flack.
yeah.
They're they're not very good.
Not very
Let's,
good.
I'll tell you what.
If you don't know-
let's just go. Just
Real quick, if you don't know what you're doing in Castlevania 2, you're pretty lost.
that's exactly what I was about to say.
Oh,
If you don't
okay.
have a guide, I challenge you to beat Castlevania 2 without a guide. With no guide, it's not happening. It's just
Wow.
not happening. I don't know. You're supposed to figure out puzzles, but you're supposed to talk to people and get clues, but then some of the people lie to you. It's impossible. It's just not. It doesn't work. So let's just say NES Castlevania games 1 and 3 are sweet.
Yeah.
There's some of my favorite games on the system. 2 is a steaming pile that I know it's cool to hate on because AVGN did it, but it's a turd. It really is. It's they really. I don't know what was happening there. No idea.
If you're gonna play this game, get a Retron 5 and get a patch for it. They got patches online where it actually fixes the translation, so you actually know what you're doing.
That's crazy that you actually need a guide. I mean, some people are like, "Oh, I don't need a guide. I'll figure it out," or I'll power through it. Nope. So over this one, you absolutely 100% need one. Otherwise, you're not getting anywhere.
I do not know a person on planet Earth that has finished that game without some sort of guide.
And that
It had
came
a
out in
big
the
spread on it
80s.
in Nintendo Power back in the day.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, how did you
89,
get through it before the interwebs?
Nintendo Power. That was the
Yeah.
only way.
Oh my God.
Or that hotline.
Or
The 900 hotline.
Calling Redmond, New York.
Yeah.
No, Washington.
Oh yeah, Washington. Wrong side of the country.
That's funny. That's too funny.
Geography is not our strongest suit here at Retro Reload.
Nah.
We
Yeah.
stick to video games.
We're not good at geography because I cannot do multiplication too well. Or is that math?
Once again,
I'm not sure.
the English language is not our strong suit at Retro Reload. We do video games and just generally old stuff, except for English.
Yeah, except for Old English. Oh man. I'm gonna say this though. We did start a little bit later, sort of. So we after Mr. Nikon's debacle.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I know. I can only imagine like how much you were swearing behind the scenes. I would love to have seen that.
I wonder if it got me. I'm looking like, what happened? I'm just like,
Blows your mind.
Whoa.
I swore more than I did when I came back on here, so.
Got out of your system.
Such a potty mouth.
Mm.
It's awful.
If you're in rare form tonight.
I thought you loved our filthy little mouths.
He likes my filthy mouth. Get your hands off him. God.
Oh God.
Easy
I
boys,
thought-
there's plenty for everybody's
You
mouth.
guys
Find us on Grindr.
Well, there it is.
that might have been recently announced.
You what?
Want to talk a little bit about some games that were recently announced?
Yeah, we got a little bit of time. We can do that if you want.
Yeah, I know that Cashel is with me with the whole Valkyria Chronicles.
Hell yeah. Cyber high five. Bam.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Turf and Mr. Icon are like, what the hell are these lunatics talking about? What is this?
Don't do a cyber hi-fi too hard. I may get knocked off, and Windows may want to reboot again.
Right.
yeah, Valkyria Chronicles, one of the most beautiful looking PS3 games out there.
Absolutely.
And that's getting a remaster, and where it was also announced that the fourth game in the series is coming over. Or
Well,
it's going to be.
it's in the works.
I don't know if it was. Huh?
Hopefully it comes over.
Yeah.
I would love it if it came over to play, but
Come on over.
yeah, come on over. But yeah, we'll see. The first two didn't sell so well in the States, so we'll have to. But hey, it's not dead yet. That's the important thing.
Yeah, and you know what? The PS4 is region free.
Oh, now that I did not know. That's awesome. What else is coming out, guys?
We
I haven't been
got
keeping up.
Twilight.
All the
We got
Nintendo
Twilight
Direct
Princess
stuff's the only thing I
HD.
get excited about. Sorry, go ahead. Say
Twilight
that again.
Oh.
That.
Alright.
Okay, go.
Twilight
Just
Princess.
All right, you can really go this time.
Okay, remember we're not live at all, so
We're live. We're very live right now.
we had one viewer. Now it went away after all that. Oh, here one viewer's back.
Oh, hey, Fighter Pilot.
Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD.
Is it Fighter Pilot?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm actually pumped about Twilight Princess because I tried to play it on the Wii and I didn't because I don't like waving my arms around. So
I played
I
originally
don't like
on GameCube.
I don't like motion controls. I have it on the GameCube and I never got around to playing it. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've already actually got it pre-ordered because I'm this stupid a Bobo because I'm an idiot. So I'm pretty pumped for that one. I'm actually really looking forward to it. I want to give it an honest shot.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, personally, it's my favorite because I like the sword combat in that game as opposed to the other ones. They just went and added a bunch of stuff to it. It really made it very fluid. You had a shield attack and all that stuff.
I'm looking forward to see what they do with it. I mean, because I'm as a lazy gentleman, I like to just sit on my butt and play games instead of waving my arms around. So anything that had motion controls really killed it for me. So here I'm also hoping for Skyward Sword, on Wii U in the Fat Boy Edition. That's what we'll call it from now on.
I don't think that was going to, unfortunately.
So
I got this in Lazy Bastard HD.
No one in this show is fat. Everyone here is in great looking shape, as far as I can tell. Look at that. Look at Mr. Nikon. Yeah.
Oh, he's got guns. GAB, son. Guns a-blazing.
I mean, he's small, but
I got a six-pack. It's just hidden.
Yeah.
it's protected by padding. So we've got one viewer. I wonder if they have any questions they want to submit.
Well, while he ponders that question, I think it'd be a great idea for all of us to have an episode dedicated to not necessarily opening them, but at least maybe showing off what we got for VG Collect Secret Santa. I know some of us are impatient when it comes to opening presents, Turf, but
dude, I've had mine for like a month and it's still wrapped.
Wow, willpower.
I was gonna say, not Turf this year. Dash, on the other hand, probably as soon as he gets it, it's already open.
Dash?
Yeah.
You said yeah.
No. I'm just waiting for Thanksgiving. The day after Thanksgiving, mine's getting opened because it's just not the Christmas season yet. That's the only reason.
That's a good attitude for it.
Christmas season started after Labor Day.
At Costco it did. No, for real, it did. Stupid.
Oh, God. When I was at Jewel, they would start playing Christmas music after Labor Day. I'm like, really?
That's like my pet peeve. I get mad if anybody puts a tree up. I don't know why, because it's not anything to me until the day after Thanksgiving. It's not Christmas. I want turkey first. But
Yeah.
I was in the mall the other day and just cruising around, minding my own business, and next thing I know, I'm singing a Christmas song. Oh, they got me. They beat it in my head. They got me.
Was it Mariah Carey Christmas songs?
Oh, I've heard it. I've heard All I Want for Christmas Is You several times.
All I want for Christmas is you. I can't sing as high as she can.
Am I the
Really?
only one that prefers the anti-Christmas songs?
I don't like
probably.
this music in the first place.
You know, like
So,
the 12 Pains of Christmas, Deck the Halls, I Hate Christmas.
I don't know. But that's just an idea. Something we can maybe
Yeah,
do and
I'm
share.
gonna open up mine on an actual video of mine. So
Okay.
that was my plan. So I could always show it off on here, I guess, afterwards.
Yeah.
Speaking
Did
of
our
which,
viewer give us a question yet, Mr. Nikon?
nope.
He's gone.
Oh.
Who needs them?
Bye. Lamer.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, I gotta get my turkey stuff all prepared.
Yeah, speaking of which, next week there will not be a show, America. I know you'll be very sad, but it is Turkey Day, so.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Well, should we start to wrap this guy up? It's been about an
Put
hour.
a bow on it.
let's wrap it up right now because this is how we end the show. We gotta wrap
Grindr.
it up here to end the show. Yeah, we on Grindr, we on Facebook, we on the Twitter too. This is our wrap up the show wrap.
You are so white, Mr. Nikon.
Right.
I don't
So
think anything in that rhymed
Nope.
or had a beat or made sense.
right. So this has been Retro Reload on the East Coast. Like us on Facebook, VG Collect, and Twitter.
YouTube.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and be back for the next episode, which will be the West Coast this week, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Or
On Tuesday.
Next week.
if they're actually doing an episode next week, who knows?
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Peace.
So.